Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar Challenge. Again, this is a challenge, and what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you, okay? I'm not expecting everybody to be perfect, including myself. I just feel it's a good time to try to get everybody to eat a little less sugar because we've been going to those comfort foods. We are talking about added sugar, okay? So if you're eating your apples, your oranges, things that have natural sugar in them, we're not worrying about those right now, okay? So what we're looking for is added sugar. We're trying not to eat more than 6 teaspoons, which comes out to 24 grams of added sugars. There's 4 grams per teaspoon, okay? My challenge to you is that each day in this group, you're going to keep track of how many grams of added sugar you had. You might write down the food you had plus the sugar that was in it. I'd love you to post it on the Facebook for those on the Facebook so we can have a little blog and dialogue going on. You're going to keep track every day how many grams, okay? At the end of the week, I need everybody's total to see where we are, okay? And we're going to keep a little running tab for the 2 weeks and maybe have a little leaderboard and get the top 3 to get a little prize as well. Why not? So let me just give you an idea. There are some foods that contain sugar naturally, okay? So for instance, we have yogurt. When you have yogurt, okay, lactose is sugar. Anything ending in OSE is sugar, all right? So say I was going to have this brand, which is the regular Greek vanilla, okay? And I went to the serving size, 3/4 of a cup, all right? And I have sugars that are 16, okay? Underneath that on most new labels now, they're going to say includes added sugar and how much of that 16 grams is added sugar, okay? And in this case, I have 10 of those 16 are added sugar. So that means in my 3/4 cup, I have a little over 2 teaspoons of sugar already, okay? Then if I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit better, I'm gonna go to the new one, which is the less sugar, not with fake added sugar, just less sugar, same caloric intake, same serving size, 3/4 cup. The total is 10 and the added is 6. So now I went from a little over 2 to just a little over 1, okay? And then an improvement from there would be just plain yogurt that I'd add my own berries and cinnamon and things like that to make it flavorful. And that would just have the natural sugar that's built in with the lactose, okay? So again, there's a difference between sugars that are naturally in a product and added sugars. So that's how I improve that. Now, say I was going to have a snack, okay? For instance, my daughter bought these the other day. All right, so the serving on this is 1/3 of a cup, okay? So, not too big. That's it. All right, and in this one serving is 1 teaspoon of sugar in it already, okay? So now if I had my yogurt with a little over 2 plus my granola on top, okay, that's 3 teaspoons of added sugar already, okay, and I still have the rest of the day to go, and I'm trying not to go past 6. Well, now for lunch, I had some nice healthy lentil pasta and vegetables, and I had some great organic sauce, okay, and in the 1/2 cup of sauce, I had 6 grams of added sugar. So now that's another teaspoon and 1/4. Okay, so now I'm already up to, you know, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons, a little over. All right. Now for dinner, I said, oh, I'm going to have something healthy. And I marinated my, say, chicken in some barbecue sauce, healthy barbecue sauce. In this barbecue sauce, I have this 10 grams of sugar and 9 of them are added. So now my 2 teaspoons, okay, that I put on my chicken now just gave me 2 teaspoons of sugar, okay, a little bit over. So right there, I have my intake for the day, right? And not terrible because I could eat tons of vegetables and some fruit and some great other foods that will fill me up, right? If I went to my cookie, okay, from say the baking company here, first ingredient, sugar, there's 21 grams of sugar in here. We don't want to go past 24 a day. So even if I didn't eat any of that, this takes care of it. Almost right there, one cookie. One cookie. It looks good, smells good, okay? We eat this, there's nothing in it. Not one thing in this that we're gonna benefit from, nothing. So you wanna start looking at foods a little bit differently and spreading them out and figuring out how you can have healthier foods with less sugar. I could have said, you know what, I'm not gonna even do the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna sprinkle some spices on it and do something like that. And I would take maybe some almonds or flaxseed instead of some granola. Okay, so there's definitely ways to get it a little bit better. Okay, as far as wine, people are going to ask. We're talking added sugar for this challenge. Okay, in 5 ounces of red wine, you only have 0.9 grams of sugar. I'm not saying drink it. It'd be great if you start cutting back that type of stuff as well. Chardonnay gives you 1.4 grams, and as you get in more into a dessert wine, you'll come up to like almost 7 grams of sugar. Remember, none of these are regulated, so we don't know what or how much if they're adding any of their own sugar into these alcoholic beverages, okay? So maybe trying to cut back on that will help. When we get to the artificials, dangerous, dangerous. We don't really want them. They're not natural to the body. Stevia is the healthiest of them all so far. You know, but in 1991, we banned it here. We put it back in 2008 saying it was safe. Again, a little bit of everything is not going to hurt you, but when you start having it in everything, not good. And that brings me to the sugar alcohols. Anything ending in OL, mannitol, xylitol, sorbitol. What happens is, yes, they don't spike your insulin level like regular sugar because they don't pass and digest through the liver, but you end up getting, a lot of people get bloating and the discomfort, so you don't want to have a lot of sugar alcohols, okay? So this will be fun. You need to go to, if you're not already seeing the Facebook page for the group, Creating a Healthy Balanced Nutrition Tips, and we'll invite you to the event.